Hey there, students. Welcome to AP Biology Talk Show. I'm your host, Anthony Joyce, and we have two very special guests here today. First off, we have Deplorable in Miss Nebush's class, who has currently a 62% in her class. He refuses to listen or to pay attention to anything that is said in her class. To help educate him, we have also brought in a special guest, Dr. Gallagher, to enlighten. So, come on in, Mr.
Oh, man, dude.
Whoa, not on this
Hey, man,
show.
come on, give me a handshake, man.
No, a normal one.
Come on, man.
No.
What do you mean normal?
Firm handshake.
Man, my dad never told me that.
All right. All right. Dr. Gallagher, come on in.
This chair is too far to the left. Cannot work like this.
Okay, well, we're here and we're ready. What do you got there, Doc?
Well, this is actually my one of my original works. I call it the Microscope. It is about 7,000 pages in length. It has everything you could ever want or
Man.
need in a microscope.
You got no life, doctor.
Well, excuse me, you are going.
What's a plebeian?
All right, Doctor, I brought you something that makes me a little bit more comfortable.
What's that?
Look
Oh.
here.
Oh wow, it's a beautiful microscope you got there.
Indeed it is. Can you help us explain and break it down a bit?
Well, sure, I can tell you everything you want to know and more about it.
Whoa, you just calmed down all of a sudden, doctor. Did you take us any?
All right, let's take a closer look at this microscope.
One of the most important things in a microscope is taking care of it. So we always want to hold it correctly, we want to use it correctly. These are very expensive tools and very important tools, so we need to take proper care. Whenever you carry a microscope, you want to grab it by the arm, which this is called, and you want to hold it underneath. So you always carry it with two hands for full support. I don't want to see any of you hooligans messing around and grabbing it by the eyepiece or anything like that to break this expensive piece of equipment.
All right, man. Respect.
Yeah. Based on the orders and principles of logic, we'll start from top to bottom, going over the pieces. So, have any idea what these two thingamajiggers are?
That's the thing that you look at. You look through.
Correct. Have an idea of what it's called and formalities?
Nah, man.
These are called your eyepieces. Now, this microscope is lucky enough to have two of them, whatever fits your comfort. This one, more for sitting down, you can just look straight through it. This one, if you're more strenuous, you can stand up and look right above down into it. So inside the eyepiece, there's what's called an ocular lens. Now, on most microscopes, you have the ocular lens, and this provides with either 10 times magnification or 15 times magnification. All of the microscopes here at Garin College Preparatory High School have a nice magnification of 10, which makes it easy when you're trying to calculate the total magnification of a specimen. So,
What's a specimen?
So a specimen is the object that you're examining through the microscope. This can range from anything between a plant cell to 3 strands of yarn like we did in Miss Nebush's class. So you would put your specimen here, usually in a slide. We don't have one currently at the moment. But your slide is usually a rectangular piece of plastic that holds your specimen. So you slide it out and under here, right under the rotating, revolving nose piece, which provides 3 different types of magnification. You have your scan power, which is just to really locate the image that you're viewing. You have low power. So essentially, you want to slide your slide underneath the revolving nose piece, which happens to fall under the head or the body tube of the microscope. The head or the body tube simply connects the eyepiece to the revolving nose piece, which allows you to view your specimen, what you're trying to look at. So under here, this part of the microscope right here, you have the revolving nose piece. You have, now on this revolving nose piece, it has 3 different lenses. You have your scanning lens, which is simply to locate the specimen at hand, and this is magnification of 4. So again, you have your eyepiece, you look through that, that's 10 times magnification. 10 times 4 would be,
I think 36.
40.
40?
40 times magnification
40,
under scanning power. Now scanning, again, simply to view your specimen. Now you switch it on to low power, and this has a magnification of 10 times similar, very congruent, I might add, to your eyepiece. So that's a total magnification of
400?
Yeah, I'm not even going to ask you anymore. 100. 10 times 10 is 100. So you have your 10 times magnification in the eyepiece, and you have your 10 times magnification under low power. Now, when you have high power, you have a magnification of 40 times. So you have 10 times 40, which is 400. Don't even, yeah, no. 400. You have 10 times 40 would give you 400. So you're looking at, you can view your specimen up to 400 times larger than what it actually appears to the naked human eye. Don't laugh, I said naked. Okay. So right here, it's very important to note that under high power, you cannot move the coarse adjustment, which is the next part of the microscope I will discuss. So over here we have our coarse adjustment. You can only move the coarse adjustment to take proper care of the microscope under scanning or low power. So let's say you're looking through the microscope and you find the object. It's a little blurry or it's kind of hard to see, and you can move the coarse adjustment, which moves your stage up or down. The stage holds your slide, which holds the specimen. It's all interrelated. Now these two pieces of metal located on the stage are called your stage clips. Those are just there to provide security for the specimen so it's not moving around while you're looking at it. So again, it's important to note that your coarse adjustment, which is the larger knobs on the microscope, you can only move those under low and scanning power. If you move it under high power, you move your coarse adjustment, you will damage the lens and eventually break the microscope. Now, if you're having trouble seeing the specimen clearly under high power, you want to use the lower adjustments down here. These are called the fine adjustments. So you're in there, you can't really see it clearly, so you want to move this. And these are making very minute adjustments to help enhance the quality of your image. Any questions so far?
I think I'm getting smarter.
Really?
Yes.
That's shocking coming from you. A couple other parts of the microscope we have to go over. Obviously, right here, this is an electric microscope, so we don't have access to an outlet. We can't plug it in. But right under here, this big circular piece is our light that provides the light. We have a switch here. You just go, turn it on, and it will project light. Now, it projects light through what you call a diaphragm, which is this rotating piece over here. And this rotating piece has different settings from 1 to 5. 1 allowing the least amount of light through the microscope, all the way to 5 allowing the most light through to view your specimen through the microscope. Now, one more part is once this light passes through, once you've adjusted it through the diaphragm, you have what is called the aperture, which actually projects light directly onto the slide itself. So you have your light source with the switch, goes through this circular piece at the bottom, your main source of light, and it goes through the diaphragm, you adjust the amount of light, comes up through the aperture, and it's projected directly onto your slide, allowing you to view the image. Well, there was a lot of information, Simon. Did you get all that?
Nah, man. I don't care.
You okay, bud? You good?
Yeah, man. I'm straight. Science just ain't for me.
Okay. If you need something, just go.
Oh man, sure feel better with all that stupidity out of my system. I feel like a new Simon now. Thank you, Dr. Gallagher, for educating myself and the masses. And thank you, Mr. Joyce, for having me on the show.
With me?